Hello everybody, welcome back to SketchCraft Gaming Live, a very special roundtable discussion only about Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I can't sit on the phone complaining to my friends or getting excited about it by myself. Thought I'd join you all in on this discussion. Joining in to talk about that is Brandon Lead Heavy James. Brandon, say hello.
Hello!
Also to talk about this is my buddy Digital Burn Rich Kenobi. Right? There we go. How about that one?
That.
Yeah, Rich
I definitely like that. Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, he's going to join in me. So, let's just talk about this. Talk about Zelda. On episode 21, we did a quick E3 wrap-up. We kind of went over the particulars of what Nintendo showed off. And Wesley was there at E3. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. You can get Wesley's hands-on impressions. But, like all things internet, I like to talk about things I haven't actually used yet. So, and form a definite opinion on before I've even had a chance to play it. And we're going to do that right now. So, Rich, what were your impressions or initial reactions with the announcement of the new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild?
I was a little skeptical at first, and then when I saw the actual demo video, I was blown away. Absolutely phenomenal. It's literally it's like the original Zelda, only 3D. It's really nice. It's amazing. It's literally the culmination of years. It's sad that I'm almost 40 and I'm waiting on my literally.
It's very sad.
Most of my life for this, But it was just amazing to see that video. I watched the whole thing, and I watched it with my kids who were both big Zelda fans, and they were excited. My 13-year-old she was like giddy and screaming. It was crazy.
Now, you don't actually own a Wii U, right?
Yeah, but I'm buying one now.
Are you buying a Wii U or are you going to get the NX?
Both.
How does that work out? Here, check it out. Male, female, both.
Hey. You know about the NX, right, Rich? Have we talked about it? All of us together?
We haven't talked about it as a collective, so... But I know what the specs and everything. I've been watching that, so...
Well, we don't really know what the specs are, too.
Well, I mean, but just the stuff they've already covered on the NX so far. But Brandon and I both already said we were buying one.
Brandon swears that he's not going to get one, and I said that's bullshit. He just
I didn't
said
say
that.
I swear.
Now,
I just
this is
said I wouldn't
interesting.
buy it.
Well, he may have changed his mind, but originally he said he was going to get one.
Yes.
Because we were hoping the VR Pokemon ball.
Right, I said I would buy it if it had a VR Pokemon game, but I wouldn't buy the NX just for Zelda because I'm not that big enough fan.
Oh, I am, dude. I've got Zelda shirts, and my kids have Zelda. Okay, I bought 3DS for my 13-year-old, and it's the Zelda one, and she has the Zelda pouch, and she's got the Zelda sword, and she's gone as Halloween for like 4 years in a row as Link.
Nice.
And, so it's a big deal in our house,
It's a family thing for you.
Yeah, it's a big family deal for me. So I'm going to get a Wii U. I've already been asked, are we getting a Wii U? Because I've got Amiibo for their 3DS.
Nice.
And I don't have a Wii U. And they're like, Dad, you got to get us this. And we were in Best Buy today.
You're like, everyone roll up their sleeves. We're donating plasma. Yeah, everyone. It's a family. Everyone's got to chip in.
That's we need to talk about that possibility.
Right.
Podcast. No, right. But seriously, you're right. It is. Brandon's right. It is a family affair. So, my kids are involved in it, and it's something that I've kind of invested in. Video gaming and Nintendo itself. Like, I can look over right now and I see my Wii and my original Nintendo, on a shelf right now, just kind of sitting there. They're collecting dust. I need to dust them off, but that's Nintendo.
Collect.
I cleared a path. My Wii U, because I'm gonna buy one. I have to buy one now. As soon as they said they were pushing it back and it was gonna be on the Wii U, I was
But
like,
here's my thing: you gonna get a Wii U between now and Christmas, or are you getting one after Christmas? Because if you're getting one out of Christmas, there's no point. You may as well just wait for the NX and get
I'm getting
that
one
because.
like next month.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, dude, no, there's a lot of
Then you
games.
gotta get Mario Maker if you're only gonna get like. I'm
Well,
gonna be
see, they
honest.
want. That's the first game that my 8-year-old picked up today. Actually,
Mhm.
was like, "Look, Dad, it's Mario Maker." So, no,
In that
dude, like,
voice.
okay, this whole YouTube generation, they've got me watching YouTube.
We're on
and
YouTube
playing,
now,
you know.
Rich. We're
I know,
it's
but like, they've got me watching people playing video
That
games.
gosh
fucking
darn it,
YouTube.
Yeah,
That
you know, they got
tubers
like I'm literally watching dudes do what I did, only they're like
getting paid.
they're getting paid, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
which they used to
why
buy a
didn't I
Wii
do
U.
this? So now
Mhm.
I'm gonna buy a Wii U, and I have Little Big Planet 3, and we play that because I saw it on YouTube and watched these guys
On
playing.
target, Rich.
So
On target. Let's stay on Zelda. So, Brandon, really quickly, uh, we can all agree you're gonna. Did you get a Wii, Brandon?
I have a Wii U.
Did you have a Wii?
Yeah, I had a Wii.
Did you have a GameCube?
Yep.
You're getting an NX. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I do.
know. I know. Listen,
If
Yeah.
you have a
they're
history
gonna
of
have
buying Nintendo
they're gonna
products,
have there's gonna be a next gen Pokemon game that comes out, and I'm gonna buy it. That's what I was saying. There's the only way that'll get me to do it is if there's a game.
There is no
That,
Pokemon on the Wii U. You own
that's what
one.
Well, no, that there's Pokken Tournament, and that's badass.
well, as far as platforms go, you guys mentioned the NX, and they're gonna have this new Zelda game on the NX. There's not really going to probably be anything different, I'm sure, because
No, they could
the
have a
hard.
heart monitor.
Oh, whatever.
They could have a finger dongle that rates,
I don't care about that stuff though. Generally, okay, I bought a balance board because you can skateboard. Okay, and then I ended
You
up
could
being
skateboard
like,
as Link. Maybe they got a board you skateboard with. I don't know. Look, I think honestly, like we've had this discussion. Everyone's talked about what they thought the NX could be. It's basically if everyone's putting their money down, it's got to be something where it integrates the same game on the NX can run on the Game Boy equivalent. Like it has to be some because there's a whole
I
problem right
understand.
now with Emily Rogers had this whole conversation about how like if you go to the shelf, you have like the same game on the 3DS and a version of it on the Wii U, and they're competing for shelf space and for money dollars for the same company. Like so if you integrate the two, you you sort of don't have to create double development systems. And Nintendo ran into the same problem with Smash Bros. They had to make a 3DS version of the game completely with the 3DS team, and then the Wii U version. And so they've integrated the mobile and the console developing
no, I know what
sections.
you're saying, dude.
Right.
But I'm with Brandon. Like, if it's gonna have, look, I know it's not off topic. It's a Nintendo topic. So,
That's fine.
Pokemon is a big thing in my house too. That's actually Pokemon Stadium on GameCube or the N64 and the GameCube, and that's something that's big for us. So like we got Pikachu hats and backpacks and shirts and shoes, and so like if NX has Zelda, we'll get an NX because of Zelda and Mario. If NX
Right.
has Pokemon, we're going to get an NX. If Wii U has Pokemon or anything with Pokemon in it, or Zelda or Link, we're going to get it. And I don't know. I waited to buy a Wii U because I had everything I needed on the Wii.
This is the longest I've seen you go without a new Nintendo system. Like, I gotta be honest, since I've known you since 1987.
I know, dude.
Like,
Are you kidding me? Like, I'm serious. Like, this is I haven't been console gaming. And since my stroke, like not having my right hand available to me for the first 8 months of last year,
holding a giant like Wii U hand with a hook isn't work, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I couldn't do it. Well, I don't have a hook.
you could put like a hook in the side of it and kind of hold it up and tap the
Wow,
screen.
you're an asshole.
Well, I'm just playing. I'm trying to make light of a serious situation at your expense.
the
Deal
fact-
with it. No,
fact-
that's what
I
YouTube does, dude. Like
I didn't have a hook. I had fucking, like I just flopped around. So
flippers.
it was duct tape, dude.
The Wii Flip.
Okay, duct tape.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So
Like,
Waggle would have
seriously,
been
though,
perfect
like-
for you, like given.
Brandon, help me here.
Brandon, I have a question.
I think we all know, without it being said, that Rob's an asshole. But it's fun to hear him continue to be one.
Yes, I want to
Thanks,
say
that
too.
didn't help me at all.
Every now and then, I do post a picture. I have this picture of me in the army where I'm sitting on my little beanbag with the coffee cup.
Mm-hmm.
It's back when I was like 19, and in the background's a box, a Nintendo 64 box with Pokemon Stadium on it. That's Rich's box. That wasn't
Nice.
mine. He dropped all of his shit off in my room.
Dude, I
once
love
and took
Pokemon.
off. Like he was like, "Here's all my stuff. Hold on to it." I was like, "Thanks." I had to shove the Pokemon Stadium
Yeah,
box.
well,
in.
I had to go home.
Yeah, I know,
so-
I know. But he would come over and use my 64 until you bought your own, but then you bought another one just for the Pokemon because you wanted the Pokemon Stadium collect
Yeah.
the whole thing, the actual.
And it came with the RAM booster with it. I didn't have to buy it separately, which was awesome.
Well, here's my thing about the new Zelda, Rich, right? And I want to see what you all think. It looks very Witcher 3 like. It's a giant open. They call open air, which
Yes.
fuck that shit. I mean, it's come on, man. Like someone made a joke on Reddit. They're like, Nintendo really? It's first person shooter, not person first shooter, right? Like
Right.
I see what you're trying to do.
It's like when a
great.
company will take the word like express and they'll lose the E. Express.
Yeah, just Express.
Yeah.
Like, it's not League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's LXG, motherfucker. I remember that one. Ooh, it dropped
Yeah.
some knowledge. So,
My favorite one is when you go to another coffee shop that isn't a Starbucks and they don't call it a venti, they call it a
large.
large.
Yeah, yeah, that came after Starbucks, right? Right. So, is that I gotta wonder, like, how do I say this? Will it really just be boring? Like, at what point? Because here's my point: like, games like Minecraft and Witcher and Skyrim, they're really built on iteration, constant updates to like
Did you
inventory.
even see the video? Did you watch the gameplay video at
I
all?
watched it, and I think for 30 minutes it should be kind of fun and exploratory. But how many apples and sticks can one collect before they're like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Okay,
it-
well, it has more to the game than just that.
well,
That
that's
was
what I'm
it,
saying. Like, I mean, they didn't really show how the dungeon system worked yet.
But they showed how the open world's gonna work, and I'm perfectly
It's
fine with that. As a matter of fact, I'm giddy as a fucking schoolgirl.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm saying I gotta wonder, because a lot of these things are based on iteration. The world does look, when I say open, it looks a little barren to me. Like you can kind of see the limits of what the Wii U can do.
There's fields and then there's some trees or mountains.
Let
in
me
the
open this
background,
picture
some
up.
of
I'll bring this up. I'll show people exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
It's similar to the original Legend of Zelda. The player is placed into this game world,
yeah, I'm
and
just
here
saying it's
you
a little
go. Figure
sparse.
your
Like
shit
forests,
out.
the forests are a little sparse, right? It's not, it's not like Witcher 3 level detail here, right? Which I get, when you go, well, who fucking cares? It's not that I care. I'm just saying that you can see the limits of the Wii U's technical prowess, right? That's a fair
Yes.
statement, don't you think? Like,
Yes.
so the
I
question,
have no idea. I don't own a Wii U.
right? You don't own one because they fucking did that weird thing with the Wii U where you got a giant fucking, VHX
They did a
box.
big handheld thing, and I was like, "What the fuck do I need this for?" I can
Although
just
they
play
did say this
games I
game can be
wanna play.
played pro controller only, so that's pretty awesome, right? Like I got to give them total
Really?
credit. Yeah, yeah. The Wii U, the gamepad is completely useless. Like for this game, like, it's totally you don't even need to use it. Doesn't-
What's the point? I mean,
Second screen play, that's it.
when I
Which
played
isn't
Wind,
bad.
well, when I played Wind Waker on the GameCube, it was cool because I still have it in the drawer behind me. The little connector deal that connected my Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, to it, and you get the little fucking green guy, the little ass goblin. I don't know what he
Tingle.
is. Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You get Tingle, and he's like, "Oyo, oyo, so scoto." You know, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" Right? But he leads you to treasure, and you're like, "Cool." When I saw the Wii U, I had kind of outgrown that, I think, and at first I was very adverse to it. But then I saw the benefits to it when I had started watching videos of people playing the Wii U and utilizing the screen and this little screen, and I thought, well, and that's why I'm gonna buy an NX for sure, because like I want to see what I love the Nintendo 3DS. Like I borrow my kids all the time. Like it's fun. I have Street Fighter 5, so or the Street Fighter game for mine, and I have
You're veering off.
okay, well I'm just saying Nintendo itself.
Mhm.
If
Well,
the
so
Wii U version of this, so you're saying that because like I said, I don't own a Wii U.
what I'm
Okay.
saying is, here's a picture of like the initial demo they showed off last year at E3, and you can see all these different trees. It looks very dense in terms of all the shit that's in here. When you get
But
into
dude,
the
you can
actual
burn down a whole
game, it
fucking
looks
forest.
a bit more sparse, which is fine. I'm just saying that for a game, will it be unnecessarily huge? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like Brandon, you made a comment earlier before
Okay,
that.
so it's 12 times the size.
Let me finish what I was going to say. Brandon made a comment before that. He's like, doesn't want to play a game where he has to get in a horse and just ride for 12 hours somewhere because they decided to make it so huge you had to ride there. There should be shit to do along the way constantly.
It's not that
Right.
fucking big, dude. Seriously, it's
That's
literally
what
only
she
12
said.
times. Okay,
I had to
well,
do
and
it.
then she cried. So
I had to get that.
yeah,
He said it. And
you're off topic, bro.
I am definitely off topic. I went right there and then I'm back. I'm
Okay,
back.
it's
I'm
only
here. I'm
12
here.
times the size of Twilight Princess. It's only 12
Only.
times the size. Yeah,
I
it
just
only has
here's the thing. I
less.
just don't want to be. I don't want to be riding a horse for 2 minutes straight, and then I run into some little goblin fucking creature. I don't know the characters' names, but I run into a little goblin creature, and I get off my horse. I slash him up with my sword, and then I get back on my horse and I ride for another 2 fucking minutes of colored grass until I'm maybe a little closer to the trees or mountains and shit. I
Case in
just want.
point. Case in
Did
point.
you ever play the original Legend of Zelda?
No, when did that come out? Like 85?
He wasn't born then, Rich. So he wasn't.
Oh my!
No, he
Wow.
wasn't. Yeah, I
Okay.
know. Well,
Let me tell you something. If I
millennials.
can ride a fucking horse to go 12 miles to get to the dungeon, I'm happy.
Right,
Okay?
but here's my thing, Rich. Okay, we all know my love for Wind Waker, right? When that was first announced, I
love
was like,
Wind Waker.
Little Link, I love Little Link, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We can
I
all
like to do.
agree,
Yeah,
but we can all agree that for some reason they decided to make the ocean so vast they didn't give you shit to do in it.
right. You're just sailing forever.
You can't even fish, which was crazy because you had a whole fishing game in Ocarina of Time. Then you're in a
Right.
world filled with water and you can't fucking fish. Like to this day, I'm like, why did they not? So what I'm trying to say is, it was boring on the way. Now, have they learned from that?
So-
I don't know. They haven't really.
So what
shown
you're
that.
saying is you hope that Nintendo has learned from the mistake of the Wind Waker. And I agree about the Wind Waker. Not being able to fish was stupid. One of my favorite things to do in a lot of the MMOs I play is fish. It is.
You even got the Dreamcast fishing fucking controller
Yes,
when
I
that
did.
came out.
Yes,
I was
I
like,
did.
why? You're like,
Yes,
it's smooth, it's
I
like
did.
fishing. I'm like, there's a lake right down the fucking street, dude. Like, you can go actually fish. No, man, this is much. I don't want to fucking fish. It's messy. I just do it here on the Dreamcast. It's got rumble, dude.
and I actually go fishing now in real life all the time, but you're right. I did. And fishing is a very important. I don't know why it's an important part of my gaming experience.
Well, it goes
But-
back to Link's Awakening when that was the first time they added it, when it was like a side-scrolling thing, and I liked it because you could find little treasures down there, and then it turned
Yeah.
into just capturing fish and had a little fishing mini game and Ocarina, and then it went away, and then now it kind of comes back. But I'm just trying to say they need to infuse this game with content.
With something.
Content.
Yeah,
Tons of
I know.
content.
I see what you're saying, man. I agree. And now that I think about it, you're right. I have to kind of agree with Brandon. I don't want to ride 12 miles to one area, jump off my fucking horse,
Man, Rich,
kill
everyone,
one
you,
dude.
Rich, you know my deep love of 7-Eleven, right? Like the little fat kid in me would love to get a bag of fucking powdered donuts and a Slurpee, and play some fucking Ninja Turtles arcade game in that
Neo
fucking thing.
Geo, man.
Yeah, yeah, Neo Geo, some Magician Lord. I don't want to ride 12 miles though. Oh man, really? Like,
But if in that 12 miles you almost got hit by a car and beat up by a junkie,
then it'd be
you'd be
worth it. Like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really translate into real life, but you know what I'm
no.
trying to say? That analogy went nowhere, and we're all dumber for having heard it. But I guess
Ugh.
I'm finding myself after the Wii U to feel a little skeptical when it comes to Nintendo right now, and
You're
I don't know
worried.
why.
You're worried. No, no, no. You have every fucking right to be worried. Let's make an NX. Let's do VR. Oh, wait, we're not going to do VR. It's too early.
Your connection's a little wishy-washy right now, Rich.
Yeah, but the way that Nintendo's acting right now, you have every right to be a little worried because if they don't do something, is my
Rich,
connection?
really quick, do you have is it a microphone thing or is it USB?
I have a USB.
Let me just disconnect you, reconnect you really quick. Try that again. That was annoying. Brandon, you have anything to add to this?
It's the game as far as the art style looks great. It looks beautiful. It's a cool style. It has a little bit more of a anime look, I want to say, to it, because Link's got that long, lanky feel to his body, that hunchback over, and he's got the long ass sword. I mean, it's cool. It's neat because I like little toon Link, and then I like this style where it's more just that lanky anime style. So I like it. I like the fact you can be an archer and shoot. I like that about Ocarina of Time. So I'm excited for it. I don't know if I'd buy an NX for it, but probably I'll do it because
Probably.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker.
Let me tell you why I know you will. You have a wife and she loves Nintendo. That's why. And they're gonna have a little amiibo, and that will do it.
She loves Yoshi.
Yeah, they're gonna have
So,
Yoshi, and then you're gonna.
if they have Yoshi in this game, then she might do it.
Well, they'll have the Yoshi in the next Mario game, and guess
No,
what that's
I know.
gonna be on? Guess what that's gonna be on?
The NX,
Yeah. So, Rich, you there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you sound a lot better.
much better.
It's just Skype, dude. Sometimes Skype gets really fucking stupid. Where are we at here? What time are we at? We're at about 22 minutes. Rich, is there anything else you want to say about I mean, obviously you're looking forward to it. We're all looking forward to this game. I think the downside is it's another year. This should be out now. That's what I feel. And I feel the reason why it is not out now is because whatever they're doing with the NX, they're integrating this with that in some way, however that works out. I wish this game was coming out September this year. You know, I just feel like this should be out this September. And the fact that I gotta wait another fucking year. I mean, put it this way: by the time this comes out, Episode 8 we'll have a trailer for. You know what I mean? Like, Episode 8 of Star Wars will have a full trailer out, and we'll have already seen 2 new Star Wars movies by the time this fucking game comes out. And my mind is blown at that thought. You know, that's crazy to me.
You better be able to fish.
Yeah, yeah. I like that threatening tone, Rich. By the way, like that.
Give me fishing or give me death.
Maybe I'll wait till the NX comes out. Maybe I won't. If I don't have to buy a Wii U, I may not. But I don't know, dude. I'm.
If Mario Maker ends up on the NX, Rich, don't get a Wii U. Just get the NX. That's my opinion.
Well, if Mario Maker ends up on the NX, why the hell would I buy a Wii U? Mario Maker's the.
Honestly,
it's
I can
essential.
say Mario Maker and Mario Kart 8 are worth the system alone. But Mario Maker's amazing. But I have a feeling you're gonna. Whatever you could do with the gamepad, you're gonna be able to do probably with the 3DS or the 4DS or whatever the fuck else they're coming out with. Like that second screen experience will not be built into the console. It'll be like that peripheral thing. So, but
What if that's the new controller? Is like a 3DS like controller?
Too small, maybe.
No, I'm saying something like.
I don't want that slider pad. That fucking thing's horrible, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Slide kills my thumb, dude. Almost break my hand. All right, everybody. I want to wrap this up. Brandon, any final thoughts?
Looks good. It's gonna be an amazing game, and hopefully it leads to greater things for the Nintendo NX.
Rich, any final thoughts?
Pokemon is life.
You know what? I really hope this is a good game, and I hope it has a lot of the elements you're looking for. Because if it doesn't, I don't know. I just don't want you. I'm tired of you being disappointed, Nintendo.
Me too, man. Yeah, I want that feeling. Nintendo, like when we saw Mario 64 back in the 1995 on the internet, and you're like, oh my god, and then we actually played it, about 6 months before it came out. I was the happiest fucking kid in the world, and then
Yeah.
and over the years, Nintendo has slowly been taking that away. You get these pockets of awesomeness, like Mario Galaxy, or you get some of the Donkey Kong games and stuff. But Skyward Sword, I did not like. I mean, in any way, shape, or form, I just don't like it. I
There
don't
has
like it.
been some dumps, man. There's just been some dumps, and it's.
And
I'm tired of you being disappointed by a couple of franchises that we loved.
well, to be
as
fair, I'm
kids.
also disappointed with the fact that they put out like 3 games a year and expect me to spend $400 on a system for that. Like they need to put out content. That company needs
Yep.
to, put out games like Blast Cores and put out games like Wave Race and put out games like Pilot Wings and put out games.
Oh
They're
God,
not-
dude, Last Score HD would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, like they need games like that, and they need to be making those games regularly, not taking 4 years to make a Star Fox Zero that is just another remake of Star
Subpar.
Fox.
It's subpar. It's
Yeah.
subpar.
So that's where
I
it comes
played
from.
so.
I love
No,
Nintendo.
that's my last thoughts. My last thoughts are I hope it has fishing, and I hope it's not disappointing because I'm tired of people that I know who love this franchise are disappointed in it. Not just you. I mean, yeah, you, but there's a lot of other people that are like my kids are like Zelda everything. They don't give a shit. Like I've played the original.
Even the
they
CDI
played
Philips
the original.
games, they don't give a shit. They play whatever.
So
Yeah, and so my final thoughts are I'm a little bummed that they only showed this in Pokemon at E3, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because that means my Wii U is essentially a dead system, unless I just feel like playing Mario Kart or making some Mario Maker levels. It's toast. There's nothing new coming out this year, so that's a
Yeah, but
bummer for me.
if I get
Ultimate.
Mario 8, can I play that over the internet with you?
Yeah,
See, well then that's a reason to get that's a reason to get a Wii U right now. You have a Wii U, Brandon?
Sure do.
You have Mario Kart 8.
Sure do.
Well,
you guys can all
that's-
see
that's
my.
something we
You can see my characters Nabra and Brana. Yeah, Nabra. That's my character's name, Nabra. And so when I get all my emails from Nintendo, it goes Nabra. Mario Kart 8's got some new DLC, right? Nabra. So yeah, we could all definitely throw down some Mario Kart. That's all I'm saying. And plus, I don't know, man. Like, I gotta wait another year now for this game. It's like,
Well, you gotta wait another year for an NX.
right? Fuck, I knew that was happening. No way that was shipping this year.
We all knew that was well. Brandon might not have, but we all knew it.
Yeah, Brandon, did you know that?
Brandon didn't know. Brandon didn't care.
Right, there you go. Right. No fantasy football on the Wii U for Brandon, so he don't get.
Nope.
Nope.
No Madden on that thing.
Nope. All right, everybody, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Aw.
Brandon, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Lead Heavy, Lead Heavy.
And Fantasy League Football. Right.
I almost said my fantasy league stuff.
Yeah.
Because you
right.
switch gears on me so
Yeah.
fast. You're like, fantasy football, where can they
I'll
find
trick
you? And I'm
you.
like,
I'll
Trick
trick you.
question.
All right, Rich. Where can people find?
On Steam, you can find me as Digital Burn on just about any game. Mostly first-person shooters, though.
And we're gonna be back Wednesday with our thoughts on the Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition, the third sequel to our initial Batman v Superman discussion. I wonder how many thumbs downs I'll get on that one. That should be amazing.
That's an important discussion.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
this is going to be good. And I hope Rob likes it. And he's going to be 180, 360, all that spins and turns.
Brandon doesn't know
720.
his degrees. 720. I'll just spin around and around.
480.
And then I'll throw
Nine,
up.
hey,
I'll
Hey,
just throw
Tony
up.
Hawk did a 900, and he's almost 50 years old, dude.
I gotta do 1080, man. Oh, we're bringing it right back to Nintendo. If you got that reference. All right, everybody. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Later.